I awoke without trouble, slipping from rotten dreams like all these cotton sheets. She's still asleep, so I untangle the cuddle and creep through the muddle of clothes, wary of my feet. Can't find the door, hesitating, her light snore, saying I can be patient, so I am. Turning back, I'm weak for just a moment, beholden to those open knees, ignore reason. I step to the bed, but catch myself half-task and quit while I'm ahead, cause what's the point? A fox that's greedy, gets needy, gets fat, slacks, gets attacked, ends up in the joint. That's the other jail, and mine's already enough, so I turn tail, hit the trail to a veil over my human half, and go back to bask in a path of stale sweat and blood. I stand with the rest, every day a test, building knots in my chest. On to a new day, a fox amongst dames, giving out a fake name. Night becomes savior, finding behavior they were made for. As sleep makes equal, she closes her eyes to open keyholes. And I found a new one, not so strong and about to be loosened. Future bruises are hidden, while rude forgotten slips of the grin prove to be lost in the folds of the night. And it's feeling just right, no maybe or mights tonight. This white knight has his lady holding her tight. She just sighs while I slide my smile along her skin, not yet inside, but give me time. Slipping through twinned hip dips, letting her go a little bit, pressing hard into her brittle lips, touching the hips. Soon enough I'll be fiddling with. She smiles like she knows what's coming. I'm humming part of a song to her heart's drumming. I'm not fine until I feel her spine slink from the drinks like it's trying to find mine. I give her a wink and part our heat, tell her I'm getting us a treat, then retreat at the bar. She's watching me from a far off daze, her heart unlocked and on display. I order 2 drinks, and that's it. Slip my magic into hers and watch her sip, then tip, slide and sink into my waist. My arms start to shake, I can barely wait. It'll take 3 minutes to make my car, hoping she's still able to walk it that far. And finally I've got her alone on the road, her head on her chest, my breath about to explode. Cause soon enough I'll loosen up my belt, and if the bruises and welts on her neck don't tell her when she wakes, I keep her panties so she knows it was. I stand with the rest, every day a test, building knots in my chest. On to a new day, a fox amongst dames, giving out a fake name. Night becomes savior, finding behavior they were made for. As sleep makes equal, closing her eyes to open keyholes. I fix her dress and her hair, kiss her chest, then dare one last quick caress. Drop her like the rest somewhere in the park, then whistle as I part, leaving her in the dark. I start to drive with a sigh, then realize I'm flying sky high. Untouchable, so alive, my heart unclutchable. All mine, leaving it all behind. I fly free of the shame that used to bind me. If only you could see these bruised hands, proud, bold, a true man's. Waking up in my bed, I slept in step with the dance between my heart and my head. One led the other in movement with music that fell dead when either stopped to listen. I hear my neighbors make love, young fools with nothing to lose but each other's drool. I refuse to listen till they're make pretend, and like that I found my next girlfriend. I hear him leave, wait a minute, then creep to the door, knock quietly and hold my breath. She's wet, wearing a towel. I'm staring, a foul mood flaring up, glaring from my bowels. I stammer an apology, my heart pounding, sounding like a hammer. Stutter goodbye, putter back to my safety, safely alone. I masturbate, then contemplate my next move. Relax, he won't be home for a while, as a smile creeps back and settles in place on a set face as I return to her door. 2 drinks in hand, she's dressed I apologized for before. Tell her I'm moving and I lived beside. I wanted to say hi and bye before I left. She smiles, hesitates for a second, testing fate. Unpleasant wait, then takes the drink from my hand, and like that I'm back. Closing the door, a fox amongst dragons, waging the war. As she drinks and her eyes disarm, I smile, safe from harm.
let's do some sightseeing.
You've probably been to Coney Island?
Yep.
And the Empire State Building?
Mm-hmm.
The Statue of Liberty?
No. And I've always wanted to go. I memorized the inscription one time in school.
I did too.